Well, there's Blue. We are up here at the cabin. I told him I want to get a little video of him, and I told him to sit pretty, and there he is. Isn't he a gorgeous little fella? Hope my shot is good and clear. I'm going to go try and get as sharp as I can. Today, 40 to 70 mile an hour winds, and we're up at the cabin checking things out. Me and the Blue dog. He kind of likes it up here. I'm glad. Right, Boo? So, after the storm, I'm probably going to come up here in a day or two and we'll film around, see how bad it is. Could be way ugly. Hopefully not. Well, we've had a little wind, but not really that bad. I don't think it's over though. We have a lot of big scary clouds going over today. I came up early this morning, built a fire in the cabin, and more smoke was coming in the cabin than going out my pipe. That's not a good thing, I'll tell you. Not a good thing at all. So, with that being said, later in the day, 3-4 o'clock, up here again, got a fire going again, and guess what? Not so windy, and the chimney's doing its job. But boy, I tell you what, Blue and I were up here earlier this morning, and we had to open all the windows because it was like going to kill us if we didn't. Talk about the old days when they used to stuff a rag or a coat down a chimney, you know, to smoke out the old cowboys. It works. I know that for a fact. It really does work. You cannot stand to be in here when it's that smoky. So, word of caution, again, just so you guys know, or maybe you already do know. I kind of knew that too, but, you know, until you actually experience it firsthand, it's really way worse than it appears to be. So, I'll wait for the next windstorm. When that happens, I'll just put her out. I'll know better. So, back at ya. Okay, me and Blue are outside. I got him on a leash because it's being a little windy and crazy weather. But boy, look at that deck, would ya? It is covered in leaves. Because the wind. It's been blowing so hard. Even my ground here is just covered. Right, Blue? We got dogs in the neighborhood yapping. I think they're all excited because of the weather, crazy weather we're having today. There's the old fire pit. Got a few picked up limbs. And there is the around the fire pit. Leaves everywhere. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but you get... Blue can see it. Can you see them, Blue? You get down here on the ground, I got all kinds of little bitty green stuff on the ground. And it starts growing underneath these leaves. So if I don't rake all this stuff up, whatever these little weeds are that are growing are just going like a bat out of the dickens, and I cannot let that happen. I like the bare dirt up here. I just like the dirt. My rocks are getting covered by leaves. Oh boy. stormy old day in Oregon. And at times you can just about hear the old freight train noise up there in the sky. It's cloudy up there. I'm sure we got more coming. They said wind up until midnight, so it's 4 o'clock. We got more time to go. My windowsill. I got oak leaves falling on the windowsill. I do indeed. I got leaves of moving out there on the tree. The wind's actually coming from the south-southwest, and these trees are blocking all that wind. Well, I shouldn't say all of it, there's some of it. Yeah, at the fire in the old stove here today, it feels really, really good in here. It's got to be 60, 70 degrees in here, I would think. Actually not horrible outside. It's probably in the 50s somewhere. But yeah, so I'm just in the cabin enjoying the old weather. Looking out my big old sky window here, checking everything out. So there you go, guys. Oregon, windstorm. There's Blue. He's laying on the floor in front of my chair. You enjoying this weather up here too, Blue? You enjoying it? Not too bad, huh, Pop? At least it's comfy with the fire going. Yep, got that rolling today. Sure enjoyable with a little wood stove in here. Once I get this north wall over here covered, you can still see the daylight through there. I haven't tar papered or wooded that yet. That video will be coming up here shortly. So when I get a break in the weather, I'll get up here and get on it. Let's see if I can't make that happen. Look at my half-ass curtain there. One of my old shirts from my son-in-law that gave to me, and he goes, here, you can just have that. I said, well, it'll make a great rag. Well, no, it ends up being a curtain. Not bad, Michael, not bad. Okay, storm's over. And we got major leaks going on here from our windstorm. Let me take you a walk around and we'll show you we have no damage. Okay, there is the side of the cabin. I don't know if I ever told you guys about my blue spruce tree here. That blue spruce tree I bought alive for a Christmas tree one year, about 30 years ago. And now, wow, the dog just yanked my leash. Blue, what are you doing, bud? You after a cat there, bud? Okay, back to the tree. It's a blue spruce tree. They're a beautiful tree to look at. But man, let me tell you, you don't want to touch it. Why don't you want to touch it? Well, they're pokey. They're a very pokey tree. And if you look here, the nettles have a pretty sharp little pokey edge to them. So yeah, they're not very friendly as a tree. You know, it kind of reminds you of your first girlfriend that said, don't touch me. Well, that's what this tree says. But it says it to everybody. Don't touch me. I'll poke you. And you ain't gonna like it. Oh, my dog here, he's having a ball. Hey, Boo. Oh, he hit me. Where you at, Boo? Where you? There you are. Oh, how you doing, buddy? You go run, Blue. Go run, Blue. Hey, run, Blue. Run. Run, Boo, run. There he goes. Okay, now he's hiding. Little stinker. Yeah, he's a lot of fun. He likes being outdoors. Here's my big old oak trees out behind the cabin here. I was afraid one of them dudes was going to come down or snap a limb and then crush my cabin to smithereens, which would not be a pretty sight. Then show's over. But no, we came out pretty well. 40 mile an hour winds. It never got to 70. We got lucky with that. So everything's good here, people. Okay, we're inside the cabin. My roof is leaking. I have my collectors collecting the rainwater. And that is a gold pan. And guess what? It works really good at collecting water. I got a little bit of a leak here in front of the stove. It's all across this one ridge where my, I don't know, plywood I guess meet up. And it's all along that edge it's leaking. That's what happens when you don't put the roof on during the summer, as the wife would say. Okay guys, cabin survived the storm. It turned out not to be as horrific as they claimed it was going to be, but you know what? For us, that is a great thing. I like it when they're wrong. Because if we had 70-mile-an-hour wind, or even 100, I think back in the Columbus Day storm, I don't know, it was 62, 64, we had 100-mile or more winds blowing that day. It was bad. I think we were out of power for months. Don't want that again. So, we got lucky. We're happy about that. And I just want to kind of do a little walkabout, show you the cabin's still here after that big horrific windstorm that we didn't have. I've been glad about that, by the way. So anyway, adios, and we will see you guys on the next video, whenever and wherever that might be.